7 green pillars of beauty. Natural beauty, without a doubt, the busiest and most prevalent of the pillars. What does it actually mean? Is it good for you? What is it? Let's start with what it's not. It's not the same as natural. Organic and natural are different. Natural means that something is not man-made. They are different because of the soil. Hence why Soil Association called themselves the soil. It's all about the soil. An organic ingredient is grown on soil which is completely controlled as to exactly what is allowed to go on it, what's not allowed to go in it, whether it has any chemical agents, any pesticides, fertilizers, whereas a natural ingredient, so an apple, is still an apple growing on a tree, but if it grows on a farm that isn't organic, it won't have that control over the soil. So basically, the farmer can farm how they like. That, in a nutshell, is natural versus organic. Now, a natural beauty product, when you are buying a natural beauty product, and this is the bit you really need to know about, it can be any amount of natural in that bottle. So anything from a couple of percent through to 100%, and they can still mark it and put natural all over it and make it very much seem like it's full product. You can do the same with organic. When you watch the video about organic, same cheat. Tiny bit of organic in and you can put organic everywhere. So really, if you want natural beauty, you have to make sure that you are getting a very high percentage of natural beauty. And the only way to do that is to read the ingredient list or to get to the brand and ask them lots of questions. If you are natural, it doesn't mean that you definitely get all the other pillars of natural beauty. So you might be natural but not organic. You might be completely natural, but it doesn't mean you're vegan, because you might want to put in a animal product such as honey, so you wouldn't be vegan. Outside of the EU, theoretically, you could still animal test. So the consumer believes natural is good for them. Is it? $64 million question. And there is no straight answer. You could have 100% natural, pure jojoba oil in a bottle, but the person using it be highly allergic to jojoba, like a therapist I know. That would not be good for them. You could have 100% genuine, natural, no cheating ingredients, but it just not be right for your skin type. And the other thing you have to realize is that all ingredients, when they start as natural, if you're being really purist, by the time they have gone through and end up in your beauty bottle, and this is the same for organic if you're really brutally truthful, they have gone through a process of being made into that skincare product. So if you were really ardent, you could argue that they're no longer exactly as they were if they've been through a process like saponification or even just being heated and made into skincare. For us, natural is the base minimum, it's a must. Everything in that bottle, other than the preservative, you have to have in the EU. If you make a cream, you have to have an official preservative. So 0.6 of your bottle on anything that's a cream, technically, again, if you're being truthful, wouldn't be officially natural. Most of Peaks Boutique is balms, oils, scrubs, so we're absolutely 100% natural on those. And why? It's a very personal belief, having worked in mainstream skincare, this, and now the green industry. There is, for me, always been like a natural affinity. There is something about natural plant oils and butters when they go on your skin. They seem to be recognized. Understandably, your body knows them. It's how we eat. It's not to say that it's always going to work for everything, but there does seem to be an affinity. And also, the bit that I'm always very interested in is whether you think you like natural or not. As humans, we are drawn to it. When you are ill, when you don't feel well, when you know you need to heal your body, you know you need to go for green. you need to go for leaves, you need to go for foods that don't have additives and synthetics in it. Like, your body is made of cells, your skin is the same cells, not drastically different for me. And then also that drive of, if you feel down, you drink a cup of tea. So you're drinking herbal tea leaves, you get in a bath full of essential oils, you take a long walk in the forest, whether you know it or not. Humans, and I am sure this is why the consumer drive for natural is going like this, have an affinity to it. But if you want it, you need to make sure that you are spending your cash on really natural. You need to make sure that they are equivalently not shocking and greenwashing you into believing that it's natural when it's not. You need to make sure that it's a natural brand that isn't then pretending it's going